Imagine two skyscrapers rising side by side. Building A costs $10 million to construct, while Building B costs $15 million. Over the next 30 years, Building A starts racking up repair bills and utility costs that Building B avoids. Eventually, those hidden expenses grow so large that they completely wipe out the initial $5 million savings. Focusing only on the sticker price is a common mistake for new designers. Success on the ARE, PPD, and PDD exams requires a deeper look at how these structures perform over decades, not just during construction. We evaluate this through two specific lenses. We use life cycle cost analysis to track the impact on the budget and embodied energy to track the impact on the environment. Mastering these concepts is about learning to balance immediate savings against the long-term economic and environmental reality of the building. Life cycle cost analysis, or LCCA, is a way to look at every bill a building will ever send you. It accounts for every dollar spent from the day you break ground until the structure is retired 50 years later. To find the total, we take the initial construction cost and add the energy bills, the cost of routine maintenance, and the price of replacing equipment as it wears out. Finally, we subtract the salvage value, the money you get back for recycling the materials at the very end. In Building A, the owner chose a cheap heating and cooling system. Because that system is inefficient and breaks down often, its total cost on this graph climbs steeply every year. Building B has a high-efficiency system. The line starts much higher on the chart, but because it is so cheap to run, the line stays flat. After about 10 years, Building B actually becomes cheaper than Building A. When you calculate these numbers, remember that $1,000 today has more buying power than $1,000 in the future. LCCA uses a present value calculation to adjust for this, ensuring that future maintenance costs are compared accurately to today's construction budget. This analysis needs to happen during the schematic design phase. At this early stage, you can still change the building's orientation or its mechanical systems. Once the walls are up, those choices are locked in. Using LCCA allows you to move past guesswork and provide a client with a logical, math-based reason to invest more money up front to save significantly more over time. While LCCA tracks the money, we also have to track the energy. Most of us focus on the electricity used to run the lights, but a massive amount of energy is consumed before the building even exists. This is the energy required to physically create the building. It takes incredible heat and power to mine ore, melt it, and shape steel beams. This is embodied energy, the total power used for extraction, manufacturing, transportation, and installation. High heat processing makes aluminum, steel, concrete, and glass high-energy materials. Conversely, natural materials like timber and earth require minimal processing, keeping their footprint much lower. This footprint can change based on your choices. Shipping a low-energy material halfway around the world adds a huge transportation penalty. However, using recycled steel or local materials can drastically lower the energy spent on extraction. As we get better at designing buildings that use very little electricity to operate, the hidden energy of the materials themselves is becoming the most important factor in a building's total environmental impact. The exam often asks you to navigate the concrete paradox. Concrete has high embodied energy because of how it is made, but it also has thermal mass, the ability to soak up heat and release it slowly. That thermal mass can act like a natural battery for the building's temperature. Over 50 years, it can save so much daily heating and cooling energy, eventually paying back the high energy cost of its own creation. The different exam sections focus on different parts of this puzzle. PPD tests your ability to use LCCA to choose the major systems for the whole building. PDD focuses more on specific materials, their life cycles, and how often they need to be replaced. This chart summarizes the formulas and material categories for both concepts. It is a helpful reference for comparing the financial side and the environmental side as you prepare for exam day. LCCA helps you find the most affordable path over the long term, while embodied energy helps you find the most sustainable one. Your goal is to find the point where those two paths meet.